Hey, what's up, everyone? Infinite Nebula here. I got two figures that I'm opening up. Now, normally I don't do a whole lot of Dragon Stars. I do very, very specific, characters of the Dragon Stars line. It's mainly because, well, y'all know what a Majin Vegeta SH Figure Arts is. Like, y'all know that price. And, a perfect form Frieza, come on. So, either way, based on what I see in this box and whatnot, the articulation looks pretty well, but obviously you don't have a bunch of face sculpts or anything like that. You just get the average, out of the basic $20 Dragon Stars. And I can't help it. Majin Vegeta, I had to have it regardless of it not being a SH Figure Arts. I was going to do it anyways. I had a SH Figure Arts Frieza, but I gave that to my brother for his birthday, or it was Christmas actually. No, it was birthday. Gave him Cell and Frieza for his birthday. Two of his favorite villains from Dragon Ball. Anyways, so now I got this one. To be honest, it kind of looks really well done, so we're going to figure that out. We're going to open up the Frieza first and whatnot because I'm kind of curious to how the articulation is. It looks at least decent. So we're going to open Frieza up here. I'm not going to do the whole box thing, Here you go if you really actually want to see it. Bam, came out the same time Beerus did. They ran that together. Bada bing, bada boom. Bam, I already cut the tape. Get a better look at that. You got the pointer finger for, his death ball or supernova. Then you got blast hands or stopping a blast from coming, or a fist, or smacking someone around like Vegeta or something like that, from the Frieza saga. We all know how that went. The tail hopefully comes off simple without breaking, or do I gotta take everything out and jimmy it? I don't know. So let's get this out. I mean, Frieza actually looks pretty good for Dragon Stars. Those toes are like that, That's also why I like Dragon Stars is kind of annoying. Comes apart in pieces very easy. Holy snap. Yep. It's like Frieza's disc cut himself in half. There we go. There we go. Frieza's out. Hopefully it doesn't come apart that easy every time. Oh, it looks like the feet out of the Dragon Stars from having to get it out like that did some damage to it because that is super loose. That's a shame, but that's what we get for the $20 one. Or nope, this one's not like that, so this one's just a little messed up from packaging, but that's just fine. We'll have that posed up anyways. The legs articulation, I'd say are better than most. There's not a huge gap. You can kind of keep that closed up to where that gap isn't all the way there. But, it's a little loose. That's the one thing about the Dragon Stars that do drive me nuts, but that's pretty insane. Articulation there. The separation of the shoulder from the body is just, If you're a Frieza fan and you didn't want to pay, the $35 for Figure Arts when they came out on release, I would say definitely pay the extra $10 to $15 to get the SH Figure Arts Frieza, because the head on this doesn't even go up all that much. Very, very limited on head movement on going up. It goes all the way down to the chin and everything, but going up just isn't a thing. So then we got, our elbow joint. Single, not a double. It looks like a double, but it's not. The bicep gets in the way of it, so it is what it is. For the $20 that you're getting, got a little swivel there at the end of the tail. You got tail bend right there. Little hinge joint. So The paint job with the darker color, I like personally. I like the paint job at a darker color. For the purple and for the gray would be white. I don't know. I like that better as a preference. So that's my personal opinion on it. But, you know, I'll still use this for some stop motion stuff. Probably won't be great because that foot is not staying still. Like, that's just awful. That's probably from how I hurried up and got it out the box instead of taking my time. Because this one's solid. This isn't all that bad. So, yeah. I like the paint job. Articulation, you know, is subpar. It's just, you know, so you get Dragon Stars, $20 and whatnot. But yeah, you'll still be able to do videos with this just fine. And when you pose it in like your box, like your setup or something like that for your encasing and your cases and stuff like that, I call them display boxes. But no, the joints are a little just, you know, a little wobbly here and there. But I won't think that you hold a pose it's going to fall or anything like that. Unlike this is just not going to have any use. So that's how that is. Not a whole lot, you know, with Dragon Stars. You know, you do got this separation all the way through your groin area and whatnot, and it's on a pivot, so that way you can close it up a little bit and you don't like see it all that well. But also like over time, if you keep on messing with it, I do know that Dragon Stars, you definitely can't play with this as like a 9 and 10-year-old, you know, throwing this at the wall, dropping it, pulling on it too hard, because it does come apart in the middle very easy for the most part. The swivel is, you know, pretty tight, but, you know, if you bend back, it's just going to pop right off. So better that than, you know, anything else. But I think it's enough time on Frieza. Frieza looks pretty dope, you know, in the face. I think got that done really well. So there's done on that. Got through the hands. Let's go and see that Majin Vegeta. That's what we're all here for, really, anyways, right? Ooh, I just ripped the box. Oh no. Didn't mean to rip the box. Bam. We got his, the new move they gave him in the Majin Saga when he got to, like, being, Majin Vegeta. I cannot remember what it's called, but I think it starts with a V when he does that. Used to be like a special move. And man, this is gonna be hard to get out too, it looks like. Sheesh. I'll be surprised if I get this out without popping anything off. There we go. Holy snap. I think the Majin Vegeta is done better. You got his veins here, if you can see that in the camera. Yeah, see, look at that. They got that detail, and that's cool. Vein up there, you know, the M symbol for Majin looks really good. Another vein. They made him very veiny. They kept true to that. Made sure they got those details in. That's cool. It does suck when they did Majin Vegeta. They did him in just his little, like, blue onesie, essentially. That's what I'm going to call it. His little onesie suit here. But we got the banana yellow for the Super Saiyan hair. It honestly doesn't look too bad in person. I'll try to get the light not so saturated on that. But yeah, there you go. It's right there. They got the eyes done really well. The shading around the eyes for his little demonic phase. This does have like a double jointed elbow. Everything moves really well on this. And the thighs and stuff for the pivot isn't super bad. Like, you can't really tell that much of a difference. The SH Figure Arts is obviously going to have better quality. But, like I said, if you want a Majin Vegeta and you don't want to pay that aftermarket secondhand price for a Majin Vegeta, I would honestly say pick this up. It's not, if you look from afar, you know, it's not going to be a huge deal, you know, to somebody. But if you want to pay the price for that Majin Vegeta SH Figure Arts, be my guest. But as you see, like, articulation's really well. Wrist joints are really good. Got all his, you know, grabby hands, you know, scary hands. The articulation isn't bad. It's actually pretty good for Dragon Stars, honestly. Separation from shoulder to body isn't horrible. So head movement, you know, it is limited, but you still get some. But yeah, you got your double jointed knees. That's pretty cool. You get 360 ankles. They bend down a little bit, not a whole lot. Just enough for you to do anything with, honestly. Got a little bit of the muscle detail there. They didn't go super hard into that, but, you know, they did what they could. I feel like it should have been a darker blue, though. I think they kind of messed that one up. Darker blue would have been more on point, like that navy blue. That would have been a definite better choice for this. That's all I got to say on that, to be honest. I gave you little ear wrinkles from the suit and everything. That's cool. I like that they paid attention to at least keeping some veins in there. You know, that really sells the Majin look for sure. It's really cool. I wish I would have done a little bit more. Oh, they did get that. Yep, they did get some of that vein in there. Yep, that's good. And the hands. Yep. Tell you what, Majin Vegeta is a favorite for sure. Fans love him. The ending for Majin Vegeta was completely on point. I feel like it was done right. That sacrifice, you know, sits in our memory and, you know, our hearts for a long time. So, but that is all. I would definitely grab this figure if you ever see it at your local Walmart or Targets or Best Buys and stuff like that, or even GameStop sometimes hold Dragon Stars. To definitely get this. If you're a Vegeta fan and you love Majin Vegeta, if you don't have the SH Figure Arts and you're trying to save up the money for it, go ahead, save up the money for it. But if you're, you know, not making it that far, the $20 for this is worth it, for sure. So, that will be all, y'all. Infinite Nebula. Like we always say, we out. Peace.